Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with Willie Comic Roundup. We're about halfway through the DC this week's DC books, so let's continue on. Kicking things off with Challengers of the Unknown, #1. So, Challengers of the Unknown is a long-standing DC team. I am honestly not that familiar with them. I know that they are in some ways said to be comparable to the Fantastic Four. Generally, I know that because of the fact that when the Amalgam books came out back in the mid to late '90s, one title was the Challengers of the Fantastic, which combined Fantastic Four and the Challengers of the Unknown. However, in current DC continuity, after the events of Absolute Power, the Challengers are leading the support staff on the Watchtower. And in fact, one of those members has already been potentially lethally assaulted, as shown in, as depicted in Question all along the Watchtower. So the issue opens. We get a soon kind of flash forward, explaining suddenly Darkseid was. When he vanished, it was felt throughout our entire universe. A dark wave, a lingering stain. My friends and I felt it too. And perhaps it affected us more than others in ways we had yet to grasp, because we are the challengers of the unknown. We live on borrowed time. We are blessed with life, but we are also tinged with death. Then we cut to the present, back to the present. The challengers are meeting for a briefing with Mr. Terrific. Comes to the brass tacks. One of the things mentioned in the early in the issue are that actually not early in the issue, but at one point in the issue is mentioned that Hal Jordan has said that he's surprised that the Ring didn't pick Ace. But anyways, there are a handful of there are 4 anomalies that are basically unknown. So right up the Challenger's alley. So they are being. Each one is being assigned an anomaly and a league member to provide protection. The anomalies are impenetrable, seemingly indestructible glass along the Nereidum Monts and mountain range on the planet Mars. Ace is assigned to this one with Superman as backup. A rupture on the floor of the Great Blue Hole that is emitting a narrowband radio signal. Sea devils are on standby near the Lighthouse Reef, and Aquaman is patrolling. An outbreak of prodigy-level intelligence on Dinosaur Island. There are also rumors of an unknown entity there. Levi Kami, the Swamp Thing, has cordoned off the area by increasing natural barriers. An asteroid near Neptune that has begun emitting bioelectrical signatures suggesting nerve, muscular, and brain activity. Captain Comet, Adam Blake, is continuing to monitor from his station near Albion. And so, there's also a written section page by private log of Mr. Terrific. He's not convinced that Darkseid is gone. A god simply does not die. God is not transient in the way a mortal human being might be. But God is no God at all without followers. Dark side is somewhere, or rather, dark side is somehow. They were too focused on the watchtower. The question Blue Beetle will continue to check it for glitches. But the challenges of the unknown have gone over every system with a fine-tooth comb. They're good at speculating, investigating wholeheartedly into things when they have no idea what they're looking for. But the League had them looking for the wrong place. These anomalies must be breadcrumbs left behind, beacons, clues. Mr. Perfect's trying to tell himself that he's not being paranoid. That this isn't. That this is just an itch he can't scratch, and isn't just the shock. That this itch he can't scratch is just the shock and trauma of the last year running unprocessed through his brain. Further complicating matters is the recent attempt on Challenger's member Ken Kawa's life. It's a difficult decision, but he's decided to completely contain and wall that off from the primary challenge team, with the question's begrudging cooperation. He simply cannot have them distracted at the moment. And what he's about to have them do is too important. Beacons, clues, followers. Darkseid is not gone. He's certain Darkseid will soon speak. But however he doesn't want a war. At least, not yet. He's in no shape to wage one, especially if he really is dead. So when and if he speaks, it will be quiet. It will be subtle. Right now, his biggest concern is to whom he will speak, or to whom will he speak. But assignments were doled out, and crud. June Robbins, a roboticist, is convinced that Terrific's not telling him everything. But Superman and Ace head to Mars, and they take a look at the glass. Ace tells Superman to hit with everything he's got. Doesn't even crack it. Next, he has Superman cut an eye out of it, and Ace sees something. Basically, looking at his life and what could have been, and in various aspects, including the idea of him as a Green Lantern. But the at one point, the specters of his past all tell him in unison he should be dead, and one tells him he's never challenged a damn thing. But Superman takes him back to the Watchtower, and they get and Mr. Perfect looks at the sample. Dr. Midnight says that as far as you can tell, everything is fine with Ace. Seems to just have been a headache. And Mr. Perfect tells Superman to vaporize the sample and then to vaporize the rest. Also, apparently, Mr. Perfect believes that the anomalies have also manifested within the challengers themselves. And that is where the issue ends. That's a hell of a first issue. I swear, probably by the time this series ends, I'll have learned the names and managed to learn the names of the challengers and managed to tell them all apart, just in time for the series to end. Moving on though to our last our next book and our last book for the moment, we've got Titans number 18. Where we left off in Titans, Donna Troy was now the leader of the Titans, having the torch passed on to her by Nightwing. They were attacked by Clock King unsuccessfully. Clock King also, in the aftermath, Clock King managed to find himself an ally, Deathstroke. And the Titans have opted to move, or to relocate to New York, at least temporarily, on account of the fact that Dick's may have more than a few enemies in Bloodhaven, and so he wants to protect the Titans from them. So the issue opens with Roy griping at their new base, which is an underground Titans tower under New York City. Raven asked him to stop bickering. It's playing havoc on her empathy, and it's potentially also kind of a part of the whole point where her soul was divided. But there's an alert. And the Titans are called to. There is a supervillain attack in New York. It's apparently Mammoth and Shimmer. And Mammoth is rather angry. Apparently, accusing the Titans of constantly attacking his sister. And Roy kind of manipulates Raven, basically say, telling her, look at how angry Mammoth is. Don't you want to pound his face in? And, well, yeah. But the Titans first the Shimmer manages to wall her and Mammoth off from the Titans, except for Beast Boy, who first flies in as a bird and then it turns into a gorilla, and takes the Titans down. But Donna wants to help Mammoth and Shimmer, especially Shimmer. Gotta see what's going on with her, because they haven't attacked her. But while Mammoth escapes, but the Titans manage to get Shimmer and take her to the new tower and hopefully get her the help she needs. In an epilogue, Clock King and Deathstroke have been watching this, and Clock King kind of thinks, well, why didn't we just, get both of them at once? But Slice says, hey, it's going to be really easy to recruit Mammoth when it turns out that the Titans have his sister, and they decided on a name for their criminal endeavor, the Crime Syndicate, as well as a long-term goal to take down the Justice League as well as the Titans. And that is where the issue ends. Okay, alright. Interesting plan. My complaint with Slade is a general DC villain, like a villain to like every hero in the DC universe. This actually, that kind of, I don't mind it so much when it makes sense for the story. So this actually kind of makes some sense. And since it's starting with Titans, well, yeah. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.